going to take these little weights right here, and you can use your weights on here as long as you fall into the weight category of how much max is. Off the top of my head, I think it was like around 200, could be a little more, but I'm not 100%. So I've been using this machine a lot, and everybody online who watches me throughout social media in different ways sees me on this machine all the time. And let me tell you, I definitely love this machine. It's really helpful because, like, right now, this simple exercise I am doing would probably burn me 2 calories right now, right, if I did this. But on the machine, it's going to burn at least 5 or 6 calories. So it gives you double of the amount of calories you burn in a smaller time frame. So that's kind of like why I like using it. Here we're just kind of like waking up your muscles, the arm muscles. Wake up. It's time to wake up, guys. You can do like 20 of these right here. Honestly, I don't even know what my count is, so don't like judge if I did 20 or if I did 25 just now. Like, I just don't know, okay? I can't count and talk at the same time. I don't know. But do 20 of these, okay? And then you're going to take your weights and then you're going to bring it straight forward and you're going to do 20 of these. You can use heavier weights. You can use lighter weights. It's up to you. So I've had 5 kids. I lost weight after the 3 kids, but after the last 2 kids, I've been struggling. Not really struggling other than like because I've had surgery and stuff like that and just been having issues with that. So I can't do what I used to do. And what I used to do is your exercising is 20% and your food is 80%. So that means you got to do 80% of eating pretty healthy, okay? I've always been into like sugary stuff and like cookies and like drinking coffee every day and I don't know, like all that good yummy stuff. And so back then I did where I would switch it to like, okay, 20% exercising is going to be 80% exercise is going to be less now. 20% exercising, 80% nutrition. So I would do like maybe like 40% nutrition and the other percent with exercising. So I would exercise for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. So that way I could eat what I wanted to eat. Well, I can't do that anymore, not only because I have my 5 kids, but because, you know, I have issues now. So that was kind of my reason on buying a vibration plate, honestly. But the second reason was because when I used to go to this Herbalife clubhouse, which you can do Herbalife, it's like shakes at home to lose weight. And then you go into like their clubhouses, which is like all over the world. They have one in every part of the world. Like you just gotta find your location to see where if there's one nearby, right? But it's really all over the world. And so I used to go to the chiropractor office to get my shakes back then. And they used to have this big machine and you were only allowed on it a certain amount of time and you had to buy a certain amount of shakes to get on it. Or you can pay a certain amount of fee for weekly to use the machine, right? And so I used to use that machine and I used to love it. So the moment I scrolled and I saw it on TikTok and it was like this small, I was like, oh my God, how did my manifestation come real? You know, that's exactly what I thought. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta get one. Alright, so now do 20, count as 20 for each one that I'm doing. Now you can listen to me talk and you can listen to my stories because I like talking while I'm exercising, or else you're just staring at me exercising and I'm like 5, 4, 3, 2, and whatever people do, I don't know. This is my way of exercising, but it's just stories. Sometimes I repeat some stories because, like, that is the story. It hasn't changed because it was real, you know? So when you go like this, you want to do a little squat like this. You bring it around. You're going to do like 20 of these. Just like this. Let's put on. You can find her as Vita Vici. And 3. And 5. Make sure if you haven't already, take a look at the product down below. It's either going to be right there in front of you, or you might see it in the link in the description area, which takes you to my TikTok spot where you can buy this product, and it's recommended through me, so it gives me stars. Alright, so make sure you guys check that out. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, I'm going to bring it up, I'm going to bring it down. When I come down, I'm going to do a little squat, bring it up, and bring it down, do a little squat, bring it up, and bring it down, do a little squat, up. So I've been, for a whole week, I think, for maybe a week now, I switched drinking coffee. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm allowed to have 1 cup a day, and then the rest of the time, when I want my coffee, I drink hot water, and I'll put like a tea bag in it. And if I feel like, oh my god, I need that sweetness, then I'll add like honey, which I just bought this honey that's like a raspberry honey, so I'm kind of excited to see what that kind of tastes like. I showed my mom. She looked like she was interested in trying that out too. If you got one of these bands, cool. If not, you can always grab a jacket, a sweater, or something like that, and you can use the same techniques, you know? So you're going to take this, you're going to bring it out, and bring it in. And bring it out, and bring it in. And bring it out, and bring it in. So when you do this, compared to doing it with the weights, what do I feel different, right? Well, I'll tell you. So as I pull out here, like this right here, I feel this muscle that I did not feel before. So sometimes using different tools, but kind of the same exercise you feel like you're doing, is actually working out different muscles. So we have different muscles in our body, and sometimes, like, even people I've seen on like TV, they'll be like, oh my god, I didn't even know I had a muscle there. I feel it now. You know, it's kind of amazing that our bodies, and just the small movement you can do that creates a big impact on your body, which is amazing because our bodies are pretty amazing. So now I'm going to take this right here and step on it, okay? And this one, it does come with this, so now I'm going to put both of them together just to give me a little bit more of a pull, right? Because it's time to do a little bit extra. So I'm going to bring it up here like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. That's what I like about these machines, is that you can add extra tools to exercise with them. But you also can just stand on it and still get a workout, which, I don't know, scientifically it's amazing. But Lifely is like, is it working? You know? Like, wow. But like I always tell people, like, dude, you really can't expect miracles if we're eating cake every day, if we're eating cookies every day, if we're fucking eating ice cream every day. Like, honestly, no, that's not gonna work. And even I know that, okay? So I know my struggles, and I know a lot of people have the same struggles. So I like to, like, talk about it, you know, because it's important to talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it, and you don't get the sense to see, like, okay, she likes this type of food too, but she is also kind of, you know, losing weight. I'm not really losing the weight yet, but a little bit of weight here and there, and then I gain it back. But it's just, at least I'm not 300 pounds, you know? But that's because I'm consistent. I don't stop trying. I get back on that horse and I try again. Or else I would be. Because having 5 kids really makes a toll on your body. We have to be the ones that get up every day and fight for what we want. And honestly, for me, I feel like the vibration plate, and once I can get my Herbalife, that will literally take back then it would take me 3 months. Now, I really think with a vibration plate and that product, I really think it would take 2 months. It would be about 2 months just for that. So I'm going to take this ball and I'm going to rotate it, which this exercise I came up with because I like doing it, because I actually like playing basketball. So back then, like, I used to think by doing this right here, this little exercise, it kind of builds the muscles to be able to pass the ball. Not that I play basketball like that anymore. I still shoot hoops and stuff. I don't like play one-on-one really anymore because of my asthma. But this right here is a good technique, I feel like, for anybody who likes to play basketball. I still do it because I believe in keep working at the muscles, you know? What if one day I have to pass a ball like this? You know? So I'm doing that. So now you're going to take the ball or whatever weight you have that you got going on. You're going to take it and bring it above you, right? You're going to spin it around into the air like this. And while you're doing that, you're going to move and rotate your hips like this. You just kind of do 10 on each side. And 10 on the other way. And 9. And 10. Alright, this, guys, I'm probably going to either A, ride bike for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. B, ride bike just to go to the spot, play basketball for 10 to 15 minutes. Or C, go swimming. Because I want to do this kind of exercise is great for many things, for energy, for losing weight, to remove toxins out of your body. It helps with sleep at nighttime. It helps for so much. The veins in your skin that turns blue on people helps with all of that, okay? But what I kind of researched and like was looking into, so I know, because I love, you know, to work out and try to get my body back, it does not help with your lungs. So I still have to do the other stuff too. So I don't just do this, okay? I also fit in 10 minutes of something else. And that's kind of been from researching to know that, but you don't really have to if you have great lungs. I have asthma, so that's what I'm working on. But if I didn't have that problem, just working on this for extra time instead of doing that, it would burn a lot more calories than riding the bike or swimming, because this actually has double the intensity of it, which actually reminds me, let me see, where is this? This has intensity levels. I forgot to put it at 90. So you can change it to 90. You put it to the lowest. It's really up to you. But the intensity of it is really what's going to help burn the fat. So just so you know, learn the different intensity levels, and that way you know what you're using it for. For nighttime, I do the low intensity. For the morning time, I do the high intensity. For working out, I try to do the high intensity. Because at nighttime, I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to relax. So that's why I use the lower setting. So now I'm going to take it and just do a couple lower abs. I really love, like looking down. I really love this one that I made. Look how cute this is. It has like a little butterfly on it. I like this one right here. That one's really cute. That one's really, really cute. Alright, so for the next 2 minutes I got, we're going to do a lunge with using this. What's up to everybody who is in here? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just doing my exercise of the day. Let me move back a little bit, right? Like this. So, I used to see people on TikTok on a chair, and they were like using this while sitting on a chair. And at first I was like, what are they doing? But then I started thinking, I know what they're doing. Even though they're fully not on it, because they can break the machine, they're sitting off of it because it's still burning calories. Like, that's such a great idea. So for any reason, if you can't stand on one of these, maybe it gives you a headache. Maybe your stomach starts feeling like you gotta throw up. You know, sit on a chair and start slowly to get your body used to it, because it's got to remove all those bad toxins out of your body. So, just an idea if you feel like that. And so we're going to do the simple, bring it up and bring it to your feet, and do that for 10-15 times. And the machine here burns calories and stuff, and it's kind of strange to me. I haven't really understood this, but I'm actually sweating now, and I don't actually sweat. Like, I could be outside and I go to the basketball hoops, and I don't really sweat like when I stand on this machine, which is really strange to me. I still haven't understood that, but I guess if we think of it in science, I'm burning fat internally. So maybe that's why? I don't know. Does anybody have an idea? Why would I sweat on the machine, but when I go and exercise, I don't sweat? Like, how does that actually happen? Please, somebody teach me that, because I haven't looked it up. Let me see, maybe I can look it up. But it has been on my mind, you guys. It really has. Anyways, make sure you do your exercise. If you can, make sure you do your extra exercise. And hope you have a great day. And I hope you hit that subscribe button, by the way. We did a 20-minute exercise on this thing right here, called the vibration plate. So if you haven't already, I would get one if I was you. I'll be right back. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to do this for like 5 more minutes. but I'm going to go grab something. So I'll be back. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for stopping by. And I really hope you have a beautiful day. And remember, if you ever feel like you're having a bad day, just check out my content. And we talk about ways to have a better day. So that way maybe something might help you today. But if you are having a great day, keep it up. And I will see you later. I have a few books on Amazon. This one here in particular is for the children. It's a book, and then behind it is a coloring book. So 2 in 1. You can find it on the Amazon through www.selfdreamers.blog. Just click Book Club.
Yeah.